here. How do I turn the comments off? I feel like a lot of people been talking on something that they don't know. So it's just important for me to say my little part because I was the one that was involved in it. And I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible, and I hope I'm not talk too fast. So the first thing I personally want to address is that I see a few people saying kids are off limits. I shouldn't bring up somebody's kids. I feel like I need to turn off the comments so I don't get distracted. Hold on. You know, me really know if you do them something, I say, hold on, I forget, take time with me. How do I turn the comments off? Come on, bestie, talk to me. You don't have to tell me over turn off the comments. You don't know I'm not really bad pan that. The woman full of talent, she can't sing. Okay, got it. Okay, all right. So, comments are off, so let me just get into this real quick. I see a few people saying that kids are off limits and they don't feel like I should have mentioned nothing about, you know, Erica's son or whatever the case may be. Let me just be very clear. It not gonna work, you know. That not gonna work. It not gonna work. Let me just be very clear. I did not say anything bad about Erica's son. I really wanted to come and say this so I can close the door and just, you know, I'm not going to keep talking about it. But I feel like I said, because it happened to me, I just need to say my little thing and just move on from it. I see people saying, don't come for people's kids. Answer the question, what did I say about this child? What bad did I say about the child? What derogatory thing did I say about the child? I did not say anything at all bad about her son. And so when I see people commenting, you don't come for someone's kid, I'm like, where did I go miss? Because I never said nothing bad about the child. Now, for you talking about kids are off limits and you don't bring up somebody's child, obviously you did not watch the show, but you saw maybe 30 seconds on social media and you don't know what, you know, entirely what was going on. So let me just brief you. The conversation was about parenting. We were having a discussion and we were speaking specifically on single mother. If anybody out there remember the clip clearly, I said to Erica, you are acting like you're the first one to get divorced or whatever the case may be. And I'm going to tell you why I was saying these things. Because a lot of you, I realize you act on the 30-second that you see on social media or the 1-minute clip that you may see. And you don't understand that this is a show. There's other things that kind of goes to that little 30-second that you see. So I really just quickly say this to say that. I'm losing my train of thought because I have so much things to get off of my mind. But I really just quickly say this to say that when I was telling Erica that you're acting like, oh, you're the only person or whatever, she came to my gala. I just recently come from Miami. They gave me the keys to the region. And, you know, she was there screaming, acting ballistic. And, you know, it was very embarrassing to how she was behaving in front of like the dignitary people. There were 16 different mayors and vice mayors and people that was there looking at me crazy, like what's going on? And she was just, you know, screaming ballistic and talking about Safari and what the case may be. And so I was trying to straightforwardly tell her, listen, it's hard for me to not look at you and tell you the truth, that you can't play a victim and a cry wolf when at the same time Safari upon the other hand, so still sexually involved. So it's like y'all divorced for 1 year, but you're still sexually involved. So it's like everything all over the place. So it's like, I'm like, okay, you are not the first person to be divorced. I want you to pull yourself together. My accent and my attitude may come off wrong sometimes because just how I deliver things. But Is it a way of fake with somebody and act like, and then you go behind them back like some of you do on social media? Because I see the comments all the time telling somebody to get over it. Are you going to be just the straight up person to say, listen, this is what it is? You know what I'm saying? That's really where the conversation was coming from. There is no time at all. You go into what we call filming. When you hear me say filming, it's that we know that camera is there. There's at no given time we go into filming not knowing what we are going to discuss. Erica asked to speak to me because of what happened in Miami. She wanted to have a conversation with me, and we all knew, you know, what happened in Miami. There was a picture with me and Amara La Negra and Safari, and she felt some kind of way about it. She also felt some kind of way about these Rolexes that was given to Amara La Negra's kids. And I went and speak to Safari, and so she wanted to have a conversation with me. And so we went to that table knowing that we are going to have a conversation about parenting, single mother, you name it. Like, we know what we're going to talk about. At no given time, we don't go into filming not knowing what the situation is. We're never blindsided. So let's just be very clear that Erica knows that she's not going to come talk to me about Amara La Negra's kids. She know that she was going to come and talk about parenting and who is paying child support from who is not paying child support from who is not that. I'm a type of person, I don't know how to be how you guys want me to be. Which is, I see that you guys want me to come off fake all the time because that's what you guys are used to. And so when I am this straightforward type of person that says it like it is, y'all come off like, oh my God, Spice is mean. But no, I'm not mean. I just don't know how to be that fake person that you want me to be. And so like I said, we went into the situation at the table knowing that we're going to talk about the obvious. You guys said I bring up somebody kid. That was not the case as well. If you watch back the clip again, she said she said to me, you're acting like if the shoes was on your foot, you wouldn't feel some kind of way. To the fact that I was telling her, you know, you need to stop acting like this. You know, so she said, you act like if the shoes did dip on your foot, you wouldn't feel some kind of way about this. Like, I'm a single mom, so you don't want me to talk about it or whatever. And I replied to her and I said, Erica, I have been a single mom for 14 years, which at the time, you know, I should have said 15, but I said, I have been in that situation. What are you talking about? Not because I am not walking around and talk about it doesn't mean I have not been in that situation. My son is 16 years old right now. And I am a single mom who have been taking care of both of my kids since their birth. And unfortunately, I don't know what child support is. I've never gotten a child support. I've been doing it by myself. And that's just what it is. I was with my kid's father for 10 years. And he has done me some things which is publicly on the internet. If you don't want to go dig it up, it's there. Like the most degrading thing, you name it. My fans know about it. 10 years, which is longer, you know. So I have been through it as well. And I was just trying to gather her together rather than ridicule how you guys. Remember, I want to laugh at her, you know. Remember, I want to laugh at her, degrade her, and say all kind of bad things. Oh, Erica this and that, Erica bad over this and that and that. So why I couldn't tell her how I feel to her face, but it's okay for you guys to do it behind her back. Like, we have to just make it make sense when we not split on justice, because at the end of the day, like me say, we go at the table and we know, say, yeah, we're going to talk about a situation, yeah. And it so happens that the child that I spoke about offended her. And that is on her, because she knows that, you know, she's going through whatever issue she's going through with that child. But don't make it look like I just get up out of the blues and I talk about a child and we never did have a conversation about that child. Because I was literally speaking on her parenting and never nothing bad about that child. So please do not, when you are voicing your opinion, which everybody is allowed to have them opinions, stop saying I come for the child. Because I never say nothing bad about that child. She was also the one who raised the issue and bring up our son. She said, I have been doing it for 16 years. And I replied and said, with the son that doesn't like you. How is it that Una watch Love and Hip Hop from how much years now? Over maybe 10 years. People talk about people being deadbeat. People speak from people parenting long before me come on Love and Hip Hop, before me left from Jamaica. So how now, when I am speaking on a parenting, it becomes, oh, I'm the problem. When parenting has been talking about on Love and Hip Hop for a decade. You have to make it make sense when you say that's off limits. Because it has never been off limits before. So you can't use that to justify a situation. Now that I feel like I've cleared up that part about parenting, because I would never say anything bad about someone's child. I have 2 kids. I have god kids, a lot of them, and I love kids. Y'all don't know me on a certain level, and it's okay. But I will never come for someone's child, how y'all are making it seem. I came for Erica parenting, and I can take full accountability for that, because that's exactly where I was coming from, because that's what we were talking about. We raised issue about single mom. Now that I get that part off, that I would never say anything bad about the child, that we went to the table knowing that we're going to talk about, because Erica come to talk about Amaral and Negra kids them, you know. And kids wasn't going to be off limit. You guys probably we never reached the part there because of what happened, but Erica come for talk about Amaral and Negra 2 pitney them will get Rolex. And them kids, they never did not be off limits when Erica discussed them with me. They say, oh, me, you go take picture with Amaral and Negra. I asked Amaral and Negra not to come to my gala when I was in Miami, when I was getting the keys to the region, because of Erica. So let us just get over the hurdle there, because I'm somebody will always talk to Safari and tell him, stop doing Erica how you're doing her. Okay? So let's be very clear. Now to the point where people talking about, oh, is this racist and questioning it, yes or no? I personally know that it is. And I can talk why I feel like, not even feel like, why I know that it is. Before we went to that table, I knew how Erica felt about me. Why she felt that way about me, I can't explain that to you. But at the end of the day, me know she never liked me before me got to the table. One, I already spoke about that. Me telling her, Safari sent me a voice note, and Safari, you know, basically made me feel like, you see, some of you now gonna understand what it feels like to be in a hospital, probably taking your last breath. And when you finally come to realization, you know, and people say, oh my God, I'm glad you're okay, I prayed for you. And somebody I say, oh, so what? Like, my life is not of any value. Like, so why are you crying for her? It hurts, yes, it feels some kind of way. So, at the end of the day, we spoke about that already. Y'all know that I got the voice note. But other people always come up to me and tell me how she speaks about me. So me already did know, say she never liked me from before me go at the table. That's why I tell Shekinah, I said she needs to give me an apology, because when Shekinah wanted us to meet up, I said, Shekinah, I don't think I should be going to this meeting, because Erica really genuinely shouldn't like me, because, you know, just naturally certain things we should have said, and name when me know should I call, and people that I'm like, I don't understand why me need to go talk to her. But she said, no, Erica, I want to talk to you. You know, no bad, nothing. She just want, you know, talk about whatever. I gave her the benefits of the doubt. Only to realize that even though you guys feel like, because I said the son doesn't like you, it still does not deter from the fact that she made the racist comments and slurs that she did. It not change the fact, say, she said what she said. So, you know me a Jamaican, so sometimes my accent just overtake everything. So sometimes I have to just think before me talk so I can speak English properly, so I can articulate myself so that you guys can understand. My point is, what I'm trying to say is, even if I triggered her, does that deter from the fact that she made the racist comments? Because some of you is talking about, oh, she only said blue monkey. She called me a monkey. She also said blue monkey, but she still was escalating and saying other things. And she also was making monkey sounds. Why are you acting like you didn't see none of that or hear none of that? That's really what gets me with some of our people. Because no one act like we don't see or we don't hear anything else but the fact that I said something to trigger her. Now let's talk about what Uno said trigger her. This has been said to her before. This has been said to her before. Somebody bring up, oh, go take care of your son, because it's evident. We talk about this all the time. She herself, there's videos out there when she's talking about, you know, what happened at the reunion. There's videos out there with she and Stevie J. There's videos out there with she and Scrappy. This is not something new. So why now I become a monkey for repeating it? Y'all don't find it weird, funny? No, okay. Because y'all, some of y'all, not everyone, some black people is trying to justify it. They said, I need to take accountability. Okay. Let's say, for example, I take accountability and said, you know, I triggered her. Are you guys now saying, if I say, you know, I triggered something in her to, you know, get angry, that's why she made the racist slurs, so then it's okay to experience racism as long as someone is triggered? Is that the new way now of, that's the new thing in society now? That's the 2023 way. I'm just asking a question and I'll be happy to discuss it with anyone. And let me just say it again, because like me say, me a Jamaican, so sometimes my accent off. But let me ask again. Are you guys saying the fact that I triggered her, as you guys say, does that mean it's okay to experience racism as long as you were triggered or as long as you are angry? We're all in this together, so I'm just asking questions and I'm not being, you know, ignorant. I'm not playing victim, and I am taking full accountability because you said, you know, I experienced the racism because I triggered her. So is that a new thing now in 2023? It's okay to receive racism as long as you're angry? I'm just asking. So feel free to let me know, because I'm going to open back the comment section and I really want to hear from you guys, because I personally believe that this is a big thing within our community. It's a big thing where I don't remember if it's 2018, I did colorism. I painted my face white to protest because I realized, so it's like a prediction. I realized that people prefer a lighter color and they would pick up for someone of a lighter color over my dark skin any given day, because there is colorism within our black community. And no matter how no one look on it, if I look like this, let me show you, because I make sure I save it in my phone. If I looked like this, then some of the black people who are commenting that it's okay would not be saying what they are saying. You can play hypocrite with yourself if you want. You can hide the fact if you want. But this is just the truth. If I looked like this on the screen, then the whole ball game would have changed. Because some of the black people who are commenting, and especially some of them who are a lighter skin, who have never experienced racism, maybe because they have a lighter complexion, have the most to say. Oh, it's okay because a son was mentioned, when this son has been mentioned multiple times from multiple people. You gotta make it make sense. Like me say, I'm not afraid for us to have this reasoning, but me just want to make it make sense. Me want it make sense to me, so I don't feel, you know, stupid as a black woman. I want you guys to tell me, say, you know, say a full initiator. How are you going to say, oh, because you spoke about the son, it justifies racism? Make it make sense to me. And like me say, I'm going to open the comment because I really want to hear from you guys, because I'm not perfect. I'm probably need help myself, because I know I go from 0 to 100 and I know that that's my flaw. So I'm open to people tell me, you know, whatever, because I know I'm not perfect, and I've never said I'm perfect, and I've never played victim to all the people them who feel like me I play victim. I'm not stupid. And something else I want to point out again, stop talk about people business and stuff. I happen to be on a show on Love and Hip Hop, and it requires me to have these discussions. It requires me to have these discussions. Now, the fact say, me get out when I want to get out. There's a few things when I want to get out, because I want to also address a few people who have some things to say where, you know, look like say, them really, you know, look like say them really watch the show or did understand and them have the most to say. So, what you say we don't have to talk about them? Wait, before we go no further, I'm going to put on the comments, because I have a lot of things to say. I have a lot of people name. I'm going to care how it go. Me see a certain comment, and me have to talk on it, because me see even comment from people who have my number, will never call me and say, Grace, what happened? So them could have a voice or them own opinion on it. Them just speak on 30 seconds when them sip on social media. And me kind of can't believe some black woman want to push it under the rug, as always, to justify the fact that it's okay for you to receive racism as long as someone is angry, or as long as you mentioned, like, I can't even say I mentioned somebody's child because she bring up the pitney, or she bring up our child, you know. She bring up, say, I've been doing this for 16 years. It was a conversation about single mother and parenting, but yet still, you know, keep on and say, I come for the child, because me state something that has been stated already, even from our ex-husband. And she know where it come from, and I like she don't know that's the problem. She know exactly where it's coming from, but because me repeat it now, I must die. Or is it just okay for your ex-husband alone to say it? I want to talk about some people that has been saying certain things on social media. And I want to also point out that there's a history of Erica calling black people monkey. Before me forget my train of thought, because like I told you guys, I have a lot of things to say, and I'm going to close the door after this. And when I wake up tomorrow morning, my phone not even going to be on. So who have something to say and who have them opinion to say, it's okay. You can voice your opinion. I really, honestly, voice your opinion. But when me done get off of my chest, I'm going to close that door yet. That's it. Me already telling you when me feel, I feel like I know for a fact that I experienced racism again. Erica has been calling people black monkey. Let's start from the promoter. Because what we want to understand fully is all these people that Erica has been all these black people that Erica has been calling a monkey, who did not mention her son. What was the reason? So I'm just very calm speaking with you guys. Like I said, if you don't want to DM me like I want to be in a DM me and ask me if I'm okay or whatever the case may be, send me a DM. Let's reason this out. All the other black people who Erica called a monkey, who did not say anything about her son, what was that then? Because maybe you guys have a different name for racism. So let us just look at this real quick. Erica spazzes on promoters and call them black monkeys. This was from 2015. This promoter said nothing about her son. Why was this? Why did she call this black promoter black monkey in 2016? Never said nothing about her son. Let us move on. Read for yourself, because I'm bright. Read for yourself. Let's just move on real quick, because I act like say, you're not gonna make me feel crazy. What was the situation when she called Johnny Blaze monkey? Asking, I'm saying, take full accountability. When I say it was triggered. This is another person. She called Johnny Blaze a monkey. There's history there. So una try cover up and I make it seem like I'm me crazy. You're not gonna make me feel crazy as a black woman. Y'all not going to make me feel crazy. Driver drive off. The promoter quickly came from the hotel. Says the staff overheard Mena saying, I don't like working with these black monkeys. I don't usually do business with these black monkeys. Then Erica finally makes her way to the hotel and says racist slurs right to their face, calling them black broke monkeys. What did these people say about the child? Because when I make it look like say, oh, it's only because of the child was mentioned. In 2016, and when she called Johnny Blaze a monkey, and all of the other things, and when Erica make fake page and I go for sin kids, and I comment and I come for people child, and all of the other comment, when she go for people and I ask to them a deadbeat father, and like, you know, I have to slow down when the Jamaican start coming in so that I can explain to, you know, just everybody. But all of these people who Erica's been calling monkey all these years, did they say anything about her son? Since you guys want to make it seem like it's because I said something about the son. This, and me right, this, you know, this is a recorded history that's out there. Recorded history, repeated history. So, like me say, I'm not gonna come on social media every day and go back and forth with nobody. Who wants cover up can cover up, but make sure when a Caucasian comes with it, I don't want to see and hear it. Because you guys are changing the narrative and you're making it seem like it's okay because someone was triggered. That's all me I say. And at the end of the day, like me say, a few people make them comment and I want to really address them before I come off of the live, yeah. I want to address them real quick. Tammy Rivera. Never listen to what I have to talk about. Tamar, Jesse Larios, Tammy Rivera. Stop! Clear your throat and tell me to stop. Stop. Alright, I'm going to go live. I know you may listen to me. I listen to my besties them. Because, you know, yeah. I tell me to come out. Let me tell me about... Don't talk about... Don't. Me a human being. What do you mean? Besties, I love you guys. I don't want you guys to feel like oh, you know, spicing this or spicing that. The only difference with me when you're a fan of me is that I am going to be put in a lot of these situations because of the color of my skin, and I cannot get rid of it. And it's just unfortunate, but if you're a fan of me, you have to understand it comes with having thick skin, because you are a fan of a black woman who is kicking down doors, and a lot of people not going to like that. So it comes with a lot. And you know me is a person where me listen to my fans them. Me call them my besties for a reason. So when me reason, me just like listen to them. So that's why I'm put on back the comments, because let's talk about it. I think the problem is the conversation went from calm rapidly. But that's the problem. The conversation never really went from calm rapidly. There's underlying issues that went to the table. You know what I'm saying? There's underlying issues that went to the table. So did I went to the table calm? Absolutely not. Because I heard things before I went to the table. And then now it's revealed how Erica really felt before she came to the table. So no, I was not calm, because when someone is acting like your life don't worth nothing, which we really found that out because she said I should have died. You are not getting really, you not realize. She said I should have died. Erica has a history of calling black people monkeys, and that's a real thing. I just showed all the facts. It's not like me just get up and I say it. There's a recorded history out there. Someone says Erica private thoughts was said out loud, and I need to pin this comment. You know why? You know why I'm going to pin this comment? I'm going to pin this comment because at the end of the day, like I said, Shekinah, you need to apologize to me, because when I told you what Erica feel about me and what she was saying, you say, a lie, no Spice, oh, Erica loves you. Y'all don't realize that, no matter how no one look on the situation, the fact that I knew how she feel about me before the argument, I end up walking away from the situation the winner, because I exposed a racist. And y'all just don't want to accept that, but that's just the truth. The real Erica came out. The real way how she felt about me was shown. The real her came out. Y'all don't work with Love and Hip Hop. We weren't sitting there for 1 minute at the table. Y'all probably didn't get to see everything, but it was, I love you. No, you don't. For whatever reason, I don't know. They always think they're better than us until they realize they're not. Erica doesn't even love herself. So people who saying, oh, I made Erica got fired. It was bigger than me. I had absolutely not. The situation played a part, but I did not let Erica get fired. It was her racial slur. And there's 1,000, 1,000,000 things that she could have said to hurt me or whatever it is. Like if somebody tell me, oh, my son don't like me, it probably wouldn't hurt me the way it probably hurt her, because I personally would know that, oh, that's not true. But she could have said other things, which she did. She said, I should have died on the table. She flipped the table and was doing all of the extras for the camera because we all know if the camera was not there, she couldn't have done that to me. But so when you go filming, you want to do the most, because you know in a split seconds, there's going to be 8 thick security guards rushing in. And to the comments that is saying you both are wrong, I also read them, and I'm going to read them out loud, and that's also okay. But even if we both are wrong, does that take away the fact that Erica made those racist statements, which is why she got fired and why she got in trouble? Does that change the fact? Because y'all really not get the point. You not understand. Me never tell you to say, oh, me never do nothing. Me never say nothing. I said I can take full accountability that you guys said I triggered her. But even if I triggered her, does that take away from the fact that she made the racist statement? And does it erase the fact that because I triggered her and she was angry, she's able to make the racist remarks? Because on the non get it, on the non understand, say, I'm not saying right and wrong. I am saying we are 2 women who went into a conversation knowing we were never blindsided. We were never set up. We both know that we are filming for Love and Hip Hop. The camera them big around we knew why we were there. We know what the conversation was about to be. People are triggered every day. That doesn't give them the okay to say that. Kids are off limits. You're still saying that, and that's also fine. But once again, go back and watch Love and Hip Hop. Watch the clip. I did not bring up that child. Erica was the one who brought the child into the equation by saying, I'm a single mother for 16 years and I was merely commenting on her parenting. I did not say anything bad about that child. There is nowhere out there you can find me saying something bad about the child. She could have said something else in the response. So, okay. Remember you said, okay. Some of you said, okay, you were wrong to say something about the child. I said something about the child and you guys said it was wrong. And you guys said it was low. When she flipped the table for me, remember me just come out of surgery. Me could have dropped down dead too, you know. That was not enough. Okay, so she wants to do more. She said you should have died wishing death on someone. How lower than that you're going to go? Because once I die, I'm no longer going to be here. But that's still not too low. You still go back and do your racist slur. And then everybody want to erase everything and say, oh, she's allowed to do the racist slur because I was wrong. Exactly. The people that is asking, okay, since she spoke about the child, what did she say wrong? A question that I want to ask too. What did I say wrong about the child? If she was a different race, the conversation would be different. No, you didn't fire her. She fired herself. She wished death upon you. That's lower than anything. And it could have stopped there. And then when me would have said, when me could have said, what could I say? Anyone defending Erica is just like her. I'm sorry about all of this, but I had nothing to do with it. Shekinah, don't comment about you're sorry about this, because remember me tell you have to owe me apology. And when me tell you Shekinah, you say, a lie, no spice, that's a lie. Erica would never. Erica got black kids. Erica have black husband. Oh no, she likes you. Remember that you tell me. Shekinah Joe, remember I told you and you said I was lying. No, I'm not saying kids are not off limits. What I was saying is, when did it become off limit? 2023, that very instance when I went to the table, because all my life for the decade, people been talking about people being a deadbeat parent. People been coming for people parenting. People been talking about people kids. Like I said, Erica, whenever she feels to come out and say something, the truth is, she spoke to me about Amara and Allegra kids and them getting the Rolexes, like I said, and it's not even like I'm here saying anything bad about her, because I already went live, and if me didn't want to rub her and go down to the dirt, that's not why I'm here. I'm here to state the mere fact that y'all need to stop acting like I said something bad about Erica's son, because I did not. And stop talking about people must not come for people kids, because I did not come for the kid. I spoke on her parenting, and it's something that has been done numerous of times before. So why try to tear me down as a black woman and dehumanize me when I'm not the first? Like, I'm repeating myself at this point. I said everything that I needed to say. Pray for us. How about that? Pray for us. All of the people them who defend Erica, the best thing y'all need to do is to pray for her. And if you feel like you have it in your heart to pray for me too, because we're all women, we're all, at a place of hurt, we're all, whatever the case may be, pray for us. Estelita says she don't like dark-skinned women. Never trust her. Now that's my, is it Panama or Puerto Rico? I was gonna say this is my Puerto Rican friend, but Panamanian. Hi, Estelita, I miss you and I love you so much. Big up yourself, Estelita. Spice, they talk about Jesus. No matter what he did. Now, this is what I wanted to show my fans. I wanted to speak about this. My besties out there. To my fans who feel like I am above the situations that happens to me, or they would feel like, I'm allowing people to degrade my brand, or to my real besties. Now, I'm talking to my real besties now. I'm not talking to the media and the people them who don't really care much about me. I'm talking about the people who genuinely love me for who I am, love me as a black woman, love that I'm striving, love everything. I want to say to you guys, I am not the first black person to be called out by my name or to be dehumanized, and I'm going to show some pictures, and I'm not comparing myself to these people, but I just want to continue to remind you that as long as you are a fan of me as a black woman, then it comes with racism, it comes with colorism, it comes with bias, it comes with so much things that you guys have to definitely be strong for. You can't say you're a Spice fan and you're not really strong-minded enough to realize these things are going to happen to me, not just now, but they're gonna come. They're gonna come. They are going to come. I'm going for something, but I want to show you guys this real quick. All right, let me get a clearer one. Hold on. May I go far back in our history? I go for Martin Luther King for to understand the history of great black people that I have no control or power over racism, no control or power over colorism. It has been down in history. Hold on, because I don't understand. How do I move the picture so them can read the top? How do I move my picture? Levitate. I'm going to move my picture so them can read the headline of how they call Martin Luther King a filthy, abnormal animal. I don't have control over racism. It's a deep-rooted thing. What people used to dehumanize black people, and it go far back down in our history. It not start right here, so. And this is why I want you guys to read, because when I read the comments, I realize that some of us are not fully educated on our history, and it's sad to see. I can't save the world, but you guys have to read. You have to understand that this is a deeply rooted thing. It's not just me, it's bigger than me. Me take off Martin Luther King and me go for our beloved. You know? Because you don't understand. So sometimes me just have to open up on the knowledge for to understand. So this not have nothing to do with me, this bigger than me. This is bigger than me. Hold on 1 second. Me have to show you this. This is my beloved president. Me a Jamaican, so. Alright, if you say my, but our. The great Barack Obama was compared to a monkey. This is bigger than me, and you understand that it is an ongoing historical things where people just use this animal thing to dehumanize black people. So I'm just showing you guys this because like my fans that care for me so much, when them a DM me and I say them stress out, them can't sleep, them not understand why me allow people to do this to me. As long as I am myself, I will always experience racism and colorism. So see, people were bigger than me and in a higher, rank than me also experience the same thing. This is two total different things, and I get it. It's nothing in comparison. But this is just to let my besties and my fans know that, I am not like putting myself in a lower position. I don't have control over what people say. I don't have control over what people do. And more of this will come up because I am going to always be a black woman. It comes with it. I love you guys. Don't apologize for nothing, Spice. You deserve the apology. Spice Official Stats. I love you guys so much. Address just hilarious. All right, who you gonna address? The drunko. Okay, I'm not gonna read that one. Black is beautiful. Absolutely. And I just want to let me just play my song real quick. I want to remind my black woman out there, you guys are beautiful. Don't let nothing ever get you down or nothing speak into your thoughts or your mind. A lot of the people out there, when you see a comment and or you reach Shekinah, you drive all the way from your house. Look who drive all the way from them house. Our hair not even done.
I was reading your comments. Yeah. Oh, that go Tamar.
Who?
Tamar said I love you.
No, I don't want that from Tamar. Tamar, I don't want that from you.
I told you, Tamar, I love you.
Tamar, I am very disappointed in what you said.
I didn't have anything to do with that shit. I didn't set that shit up. I didn't play a
part.
part.
Go on your life. What the fuck? Go on your life. Put your phone on your life.
I wanted the people to be cool. I didn't know she was going to get no table flipped on her and that girl going to throw that shit in her stomach. That shit hurt my feelings. And we had you walked on glass. That's when I know it was deep when you walked on that glass. I was scared. I wanted to get the fuck away from both of you. You walked on glass. Jesus walked on water, you walked on glass.
Girl, go finish your hair, bitch. I'm calling. I'm a horse. Who let Shekinah in this house? How did you get in? never made